Hi, I'm D. Bethel, the creator, writer, and artist of the Long John comic, which you can find at longjohncomic.com. Here with another Sketch Friday, this time drawing the Marvel character Ghost Rider, a character I'll admit I don't actually know too much about. Aside from actually fairly recently, I never engaged with Ghost Rider very often. During my prime reading years as a teen, he crossed over with the X-Men for a couple issues. That being said, I always thought he looked really cool because, I mean, it's a motorcycle and chains and spikes and a flaming skull head. It's awesome. But being so into the X-Men as I was, if it wasn't an X-Men book, I wasn't particularly interested. But the visuals have always intrigued me. Actually, I was inspired by a friend of mine, John Cottrell. He had done a drawing of Ghost Rider. I'm like, he does look cool, doesn't he? So I decided to give it a shot too and tried a more sort of subtle or a somber look at it. Less superhero-y and more just kind of trying to look as cool as possible. What I was really interested in was playing with the contrast here of the bright yellow and orange flaming head and motorcycle against the black night background and playing with that design more than anything else. So that's why I don't really engage too much with a superhero pose or getting a close up on the face of the skull or anything like that, because I'm not interested in that as much as I am just having this bright shock of flame yellow and orange against dark black background. What that also lets me do is kind of take almost like a Mike Mignola or Chris Samney approach to lighting and coloring and just have it being really high contrast. I don't have to worry too much about realistic rendering or anything like that. Any choice I make is about emphasizing the contrast of the flames with the black background. You might see that there are some lines on here that I'm using a different color on, like the flames of the tires in the head and also the drawing of the head itself, and you can see a little bit of the hand and the chain. I made them different shades of blue. That's because I didn't want to lock down those lines in like the ink black that I'm going to use for the rest of the drawing, because I knew I was going to be overlaying those with color later, specifically the color of the flames. And I have the head a different color than the lines for the flames because I want to make sure that the head is visible through the flames, and if I make them all the same shade of yellow, then the head just disappears, the hand just disappears, the details and the fiery tires disappear. It was just a little note to remind me that those are going to be a different color when I actually put color on. It was a neat little challenge and really fun to do. Kind of got me interested to maybe check out some Ghost Rider stuff. But for me, if Ghost Rider is mostly about just a cool looking anti-hero badass, then my main goal was to make a drawing that presented him as such. At the very least, the flames and the pose and the size of the drawing allowed me to hide the fact that I can't draw motorcycles at all. So I hope you enjoyed it. Again, you can check my comic out at longjohncomic.com. Volume number 5 is just released and is available at longjohnbook.com. And until next time, I'm D. Bethel, and thank you for watching me draw.